Hello and welcome to this edition of Bare Facts. And I promise you it's going to be a very, very interesting edition. Today we are talking to an exceedingly interesting politician, somebody with extraordinary history, a history dating back, in the 80s and so on, but more especially from 1992. He is really exciting, but I'm not going to introduce him now. When we come back from break, we would introduce this exceedingly interesting personality. This program is coming to you from the Kwabena Vombomu studio, and it is Bare Facts. But we are taking a short break, and when we come back, our guest. Well, welcome back to the Kwabena Vombomu studio. And today, we are discussing the general political situation in the country. And we are doing so with, as I said from the very beginning, an exceedingly interesting personality. We are talking today to Mr. Kakra Essamuah, a legal practitioner, and all of you remember him in his days in the New Patriotic Party. Now he says he's a very proud member of the National Democratic Congress. Mr. Essamuah, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
Now, what are you doing politically now?
Not much in terms of platform activity, but a lot in terms of background activity. And in view of the fact that I said background, I'll leave it at that.
Oh, okay. You would not explain what the background is?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this transition from the MPP to the NDC, how come? How does it feel?
I'm sure you recall the history behind my transition from the NPP to the NDC. Sometime in October 2000, I wrote a letter commending Professor Mills, the then NDC candidate in the 2000 elections. And about 2 or 3 weeks after I had written the letter, I was dismissed from the NPP. And so after a while, I thought that I was given a very bad treatment because at least I ought to have been heard, but I wasn't given any hearing and nobody made any overtures towards me. So I switched to the NDC. I must tell you that I'm fairly comfortable in the NDC. I can tell you from my own experience that NDC persons are slightly different from NPP people in the sense that they are more friendly, more congenial, more collegial, and they always want to hear your view before they take action. NPP people tend to be self-assured, sometimes arrogant, come out as arrogant, thinking that they know everything. And also, they take things a bit too personally. So where I am right now, I can tell you with confidence that I'm comfortable.
But sir, I'm surprised at your claim that you were not heard at all. You were a very prominent figure in that party. How could you have been dismissed without, hearing your side of the story?
Well, you probably have to ask them, because I'm telling you on authority that I wasn't heard.
At all?
A letter was just written to me that I had forfeited my membership because I commended Professor Mills. And that was it. The
statement which was issued at the time said that the party constitution said that you could not belong to two parties at the same time.
Yes.
Were you a member of the NDC?
No, I wasn't. But I had a higher patriotic duty. In my politics, I play for Ghana. Parties are very important vehicles for determining the fortunes of nations. But in the end, parties exist to promote the national interest. And at that material time, I believed strongly that Professor Mills would be a better president. In the end, of course, the people of Ghana did not agree with me. It took them 8 long years to do so. I'm happy that they have finally done so. And I'm proud to be a part of that party that engineered his election.
But what makes you or made you feel that President Mills was going to be a better candidate in 2000? What were the signs you saw? What were the indications? What convinced you?
There are a whole lot of things, but let me tell you the tip of the iceberg.
We would like to hear the full bag.
You see, we were, in 1992, we had come from a long military government, and we saw the things that they did. And then in 1996, 97, President Rawlings brought in Professor North as vice president. And I watched him, a calm, disciplined mind, and a gentleman. And even more importantly, he was very eloquent and articulate. And people do not necessarily all the time see these things, because we haven't had politicians who are this articulate and eloquent about what they believe in and where they stand. At that press conference, he demonstrated beyond doubt that he is the man that Ghana wants and needs. And I said so. It cost me my membership of the NPP. In the long run, I don't regret it at all.